With the introduction of Playstyles in Season 8, it gives us a great opportunity to talk about what is teamwork in the finals and how do you play together cohesively as a team, especially when you're in the solo queue environment. Playstyles are a great addition because they help describe the different elements of playing together as a team. By defining the different characteristics and naming them specifically for what those characteristics do, it helps players learn and understand how different gadget combinations and specialization combinations in the game will actually help their team. With playstyles, new players can begin to understand exactly how important it is to decide what gadgets and specializations you want and how well they will pair with other players on their team. For players that have been in the finals for a long time like me, playstyles may not be as helpful for helping you understand what teamwork is. So let's take a look at some examples of how teamwork plays out within the finals and how important it is to know how to play together as a team. In this clip, you may have just seen me hit all three of these enemies, but what you might have actually missed is the reason that I could hit and eliminate all of these enemies is my teammate E-Turbo was sitting off to the side, beaming them down, getting them low enough so that I could just hit them one time with a sniper. This is what teamwork looks like. Another version of teamwork can be providing covering fire for your teammates who have dived in to an enemy team. In this case, my teammates have pushed up and I can't push into a close range fight with the CB01 repeater as it's not a very valuable use of my weapon in that space for my team. So by sitting still and staying back, keeping them in line of sight, I'm able to protect them and provide cover for my team to be successful in that fight. Sometimes your teammates are going to go down, and it's important that you get there to help bring them back up, revive them, and reset together as a team. In this case, I could have just defibbed my teammate and we could have ran to the next cash out, but instead I also make sure that I heal them up. Because of that, it gives us a great opportunity to take this fight and win because we both have full health. If I didn't heal my teammate there, the outcome of that fight would have looked very different. Another important thing to remember when playing together as a team is it's okay to play patient and to push cash outs slowly. Notice how slowly me and my teammates are pushing this cash out, just adding damage to this team, poking them, getting their defenses worn down, and causing them to feel the pressure of us pushing on them. Once we feel that we have control of the fight, we can start to add pressure to the actual cash out, because not only have we gotten one picked, control of the tempo of the fight, and we can start to add pressure to force them to start to peek out and look at me to try and prioritize stopping the steal. This makes them vulnerable to me and my teammates as they're so focused on paying attention to the cash out steal that they forget to keep in mind that there's still players roaming around behind them. Here, with a teammate going down up front, notice how both me and my other teammates start to put pressure on the team that eliminated them. We're trying to make sure that we can get them up for a res so we can protect our cash out, but one of my teammates gets themselves in trouble, and notice what I do here. Using my gateway instead of portaling myself, I throw a portal to them to help them get out of danger and heal them back up once they get back towards me. Here, by providing cover and healing to my teammate who's off on range, I can stay by the cash out while providing cover and protecting them. There's only one enemy left in this team. I know where they're at. My teammates have called it out, and he's going for a hand res. The enemy thinks it's a safe play. I know that it's not a safe play because I'm sitting there and waiting for it. The layers of how teamwork plays out in the finals gets better when you start to understand how to pair your gadgets together with other players on your team. In this case, creating one of the scariest cash out defenses I have personally ever seen, a flaming fireball cash out spinning in my vortex from my buddy Poe's pyro mines and my vortex. Combining together, we were able to ensure that we had the coolest cash out defense and the best chance of success. Here, we need this cash out to go through and to be successful in getting through to the next round. Notice how the second it starts getting stolen, all of us collapse onto the cash out. All three of us together, same time, same place, and this is a solo queue game. No communications happen there. We all just knew what we needed to do and we played together as a team. This is another great example of collapsing together as a team. With our cash out being stolen, everybody focuses the priority on making sure to stop that cash out. Because my teammates are ahead of me, I come off on a flank and get a blindside on this enemy team, and we're able to get a quick wipe on them. Sometimes you're going to be the player in the position to make the play, and that's when you're going to have to clutch up. Sometimes teamwork is being the player that can be clutch in critical moments. As regarding our cash out, with orange team going down, pink team holding the other cash out, we full dive purple team thinking they're the only ones that are at our cash out. Suddenly we hear the bell of the cash out being stolen. The first thing that I do is put a jump pad down for myself and for everybody on my team to use to get up to the area to defend our cash out quickly. I have to prioritize the player stealing, and then teamwork allows us to get the full elimination here. Look at what my teammate does here. The second I go down, they pick me up and they defib me, they get me back alive. There's another important lesson to be had here though. Sometimes you have to know when to drop the teamwork to go for what's best for the team. In this case, with both my teammates going down, even though I have defib, there is no time to wait. I have to try for a cash out steal. By dematting the cash out down and then closing the roof, I'm able to quickly get a steal off just in time before the cash out goes. It was important to know when to drop the teamwork there. This last part is what we call resetting. This is something that someone requested that I cover in one of my videos, and I'm happy to do that here. This is one of the most important aspects of learning to play as a team, especially in the final round. When one of your teammates goes down and all of the other enemy team is up, sometimes it's best to just wait and reset. Reset means to allow your teammate the full length of their time to coin so that they can coin and come back to you. Why is this important? Notice where the cash out is on time right now, and notice how much time is left for my teammate to coin. By the time they get back just themselves, it will be over halfway complete or just about halfway complete. If me and the other teammate had decided to dive in on that play, we would have gone down too, and all of us would have been coming back at this time. Now, we're set up in a position where we can surprise the enemy, they're not going to be ready for it, and we can play together as a team because we took a second to take that reset. Resetting is a critical skill that will help you win more games, especially in the final round. The final round is so critical to ensure that everybody is staying up and alive, because going down as a team is literally a quarter of a cash out being complete. And when you go down for a full quarter of a cash out being complete, it gives the enemy team such an innate advantage over you to ensure that they can get the W. And it takes so much time away from the cash out for your team to go and steal it yourself. There is a lot of nuance in what teamwork is, and I'm going to continue to show what that looks like on more in-depth levels on future videos. Right now, I wanted to provide a high-level overview of really what to consider when you're thinking about playing as a team and how to identify what good teamwork is and what good teamwork isn't. When you're playing a game like the finals that's so dynamic and so diverse in terms of its ecosystem of gadgets, specializations, playstyles, and human beings that are playing, you have to be willing to adapt to the circumstance, to your team setup, to enable you all the most possible chance of success within the arena. That's going to be it for me today, y'all. Thanks for watching.